Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from where you're watching. It's your girl Nyawera Mondo and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my channel is all about parenting, entrepreneurship and spiritual growth. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Today we embark on Entrepreneurial Series, and with me I have a CEO and co-founder of Ketoku Interiors. Karibu sana.
Asante sana. Thank you so much for having me. It's such an honor.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Let's begin with something I stumbled upon your Facebook status. It was talking about how Dear Entrepreneur is something that you're called to do, and how Ketoku Interiors is something you're skilled to do.
Yeah.
So tell us more about that as you introduce yourself.
All right. So my name is Madge Wambui. I am an entrepreneur. I am a child of God. I'm born again. I love Christ. I like to say that I am a mindset shifter, a perspective changer, and a powerful encourager. That's what I'm called to do. I think my mandate is in Isaiah 61. So Ketoku Interiors is a company that started 6 years ago. And we've been doing furniture, interiors. Right now we only do on order. That's bespoke, customized furniture. Okay. So our tagline is your furniture your way. So we incorporate your ideas, like we become a global village, Pinterest and all. So we are your people when you have a design and you want to, not just to buy what is there, but you want to design. So we are your people. We've been doing that for 6 years. Before then, I had done a clothes business. I've done business.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, because that would be interesting. I wanted to know where
my entrepreneurship bag started a long time ago. My grandparents helped my mom raise me. Okay. So I grew up in Shags. Okay. And I was in class 5. My grandpa opened a shop like zaunga, skari. And I was the one selling. Nikitoka shule, I'd sell. Yeah. And then when my mom picked me up after high school, after clearing high school, before I went to employment after college, I had gone to Uganda to buy bags and sell. Yes. Wow. Actually, the day that I went for my first interview, the job I got, a banking job, I left the interview and traveled to Uganda
to go get
the whole night to go buy bags and sell. But now, in the midst of selling, I got the job. And I stopped the business. Oh,
you stopped the business.
I stopped the business and I worked for 2 years.
Okay.
Then I left employment. Believe it or not, I was a stay-at-home for around 3-4 years as I went back to school. Yeah. Then I started a business for clothes.
Okay.
Yeah, so I traveled outside the country to get clothes, and I had a shop in town. Yeah. Well, I don't know, but it didn't quite work out. It folded within a year. And I think for me, the lesson there would be, I think, really know yourself, because I think when I look back, I'm a creative person. Okay. So I would have a problem just sitting and trading. Like I want to be, to create. I want to do something. If it's that dress, I want to do something to do. Yeah, so it's not just, people might see Ketoku and say, oh, she started a business and it just thrived. No. So there are those places that are failed. So Ketoku is what I'm probably known for, because I've done for 6 years. Yeah, 6 years. Wow. That's what I would say I'm skilled at. It's my mom who trained me. She had done the same business for a while. Now the entrepreneur has been born out of Ketoku. So looking at my journey, you see, I didn't wake up wanting to be an entrepreneur. Yeah. So even
no, you didn't.
After I stayed at home and going back to school, I looked for jobs and I didn't find jobs. So for me, the entrepreneur is for those people who stumble upon business. I really do not want them to go through all the things that I went through, because I can say this has been baptism by fire. I'm telling you, because I'm like, as basic as when you're starting a business, you have gone on a leadership journey. And people don't think of it like that. Because within a short time, you have somebody working under you. And they are relying on you. So somebody is working under you. You have a team eventually. And you, within no time, you find, oh my God, I'm struggling with my emotional intelligence. I'm struggling with my leadership skills. I don't know bookkeeping. I don't know how to market. And you have to train yourself all these things.
Wow.
So it's like this platform, the entrepreneur is to resource entrepreneurs,
Okay.
to give them a platform for networking, to give them a platform for having fun, because I feel like entrepreneurs can be so uptight. She does
running everywhere. Yeah.
So I want to bring entrepreneurs together. So what's happening is we have a WhatsApp group community. Right now we are at 160 people.
Okay.
So every month we learn a new lesson.
Oh, wow.
We've done 3 lessons. Today we're going to have the 4th lesson.
Amazing.
And then quarterly,
Yeah.
we're going to do physical workshops, so that people are able to mingle and interact with each other. And the last workshop of the year will have exhibition, where entrepreneurs come and exhibit. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So when I say it's a calling, it's because for the longest time, if you asked me what I would have wanted to do, I would have said maybe 2 things: acting and journalism. And journalism.
Okay, yeah.
And now for journalism, it's journalism is just passing information, resourcing people with information. And I've found myself doing what I really wanted to do, but in a different way, because now my niche is entrepreneurs, and mostly the ones who are starting, the ones who are struggling.
Okay.
So that's my niche. I want to help somebody not, I feel like mentorship rids you of some common mistakes. Yeah.
So true. True.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's even interesting to understand and get to know that you got your entrepreneurial spirit from your mom.
Yeah.
You know? It's when I talk to many entrepreneurs, I would say maybe it was because I was in a place of lack.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a family business. You
Yeah.
know how Asians are past business like that. Others would say it's something I had, but I didn't. I didn't know how to start. And it's so interesting to hear that from you. Yeah. So tell us, what inspires you, and why furniture? Why this design? Why not something else? And why this? Yeah.
I think I've realized I like beautiful spaces.
Okay.
Even when we didn't have Ketoku, my mom, where she was working, it's actually a family business. She was working for the uncle. And I remember going to get a baby coat for my son, and I didn't want the kawaida baby coat.
I know.
So and my grandma, who designed that for me, because they have a business, and I went and looked. She had these magazines with different designs, and as I was going through, I saw this baby coat that was a combination of a baby coat and a storage space that you could even have the drawers, and on top you can have a changing area. And I told her, this is what I want. And she was like, okay. And after we were done, she was like, I'm so glad you told me to make that baby coat, because they are now being demanded. So I've always liked design, and it's design in terms of good clothes. I want to design my clothes. I want
unique things.
Furniture, interior, and it's just not the kawaida, like just out of the box. Sometimes it can be so safe. You don't want crazy color. You don't. So I've always loved beautiful spaces. Like even if you invite me to your house, I'll start arranging your throw pillows.
Oh, you're those people.
Those people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Furniture business is growing today, and we are seeing people venturing into it. And you mentioned about yours is more of custom made. You have to call in and say this is exactly what you want. How have you seen growth in terms of your business from where you started up to now? You said it's been 6 years.
Yeah.
How does growth look like to you?
First of all, when we started, I remember, because this business is a family business, we co-founded it with my husband and my mom. I remember my husband Kevin telling me, choose a niche, keep a standard, and people might not understand that, but stay there. The right people will come. So for us, growth was starting the right way from the beginning. So even when we started, our furniture was not what you could call very affordable, because we really wanted to do really, really quality work. Because my mom, that's what she trained me to do. And for us, growth actually happened during COVID.
Are you serious?
Yes, for some reason. Because when we started going digitally, marketing digitally from the word go.
Okay.
So our first clients were from mostly family and friends, but then digital marketing brought us some clients. So I don't know whether COVID made people to be more on the digital because we were not busy, and also more at home. So for me, I would say growth happened because of being online a lot. So when people had a chance, I think, to go, we were there, and we were consistently there every day. So growth for us looks like more referral customers, more customers from online, older customers coming back. That is something that is so critical for us. When we get a customer coming back, it gives us credibility, and also it gives us affirmation that what we did for them has made them come back. And especially those that come like probably a year, 2 years, 3 years later, a bigger market share online. And what I would say what marketing digitally has done for us is we've been able from here in Roy to go to over 22 counties. Yes.
And that is marketing online.
That's online. Yeah. Even, we have had even clients who are abroad, wanting to surprise their parents. And just sending money, trusting us. We had one from Nakuru who just, you know, sent money on a Sunday morning. We were able to do the sit within the week, and we surprised her mom on her birthday. So so that's growth.
That is growth.
That's growth.
Interesting. Talk to us a little bit about competition. Like because I mean in Kenya we have the local manufacturing, that is you, and also importation. There are people who are importing. What makes you stand out?
I don't know how this will sound, but at the back of my head, I really don't struggle with competition in terms of because I've chosen my niche. We are a global village. People want things that are not here. And also now I would say our edge was not even quality furniture, because quality furniture should be the bare minimum. If you're making furniture, quality should not be a selling point. It should be a bare minimum. Our edge would be keeping our word, making the process very, very seamless for you. For example, if you give me your deposit, I don't want you to have a sleepless night, wondering whether nitakula pesa yako, whether I'll deliver on time, and whether I'll do what we agreed on. So our edge is actually trust. It's trust. The process has to be seamless. If for some reason we think that I'm gonna deliver on Friday, by Wednesday I should know if there's an issue that would prevent us from delivering on Friday. So we'll give you a call on Wednesday, not Friday, not on the day.
We know, because the assumption is
and I have found out when you call clients, they don't have a problem, because people want to be communicated. Explain to me, let me know what's going on, and when they call, you're available also to just brief them on their progress. But I found lately we don't even have like customers like following up.
Because your work speaks for itself.
And of course we are not a perfect business. So what I would say also the edge would be if there's anything that goes wrong, or you deliver a seat and the customer says, I don't like
some small.
We usually reserve Friday in the evenings or Sundays in the evenings to respond to any complaint that has come up. We don't have many of those, but a business is a business. Sometimes you will have a dissatisfied client, and that shouldn't be an issue. The issue is, do you respond to them until they feel like you have addressed their issue? So that's our edge. We're trying to build a relationship. We want you to call us back if you bought a sofa. We want you to call us back to do a dresser, a bed, to paint your wall, to do your curtains. We want that. We want that, because I feel like when you get a person who does something nice for you, it's really easier for you to continue with that relationship than trying to establish trust with a new service provider.
It's true. It's true. Wow. You're talking about your market niche. Help us understand, why did you decide to settle in Roy? What caught your eye here? Talk to us about your market niche.
First of all, it's good that you brought that up, because I would want to say that we started at my mom's backyard.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And where is that?
because we wanted what we have, like doing this business is very capital intensive, because you need machines, you need to buy all these forms and materials and stuff like that. So we started in 2017, February 2017, at my mom's backyard.
Is she located in Ray as well?
No, Saika.
Okay.
Just still along Kangundo Road.
All right.
But within 6 months, we could tell this space is not working for us.
Yeah.
And it was predominantly residential also. So we also making noise to the machines. And now I started having a conversation with my mom and my husband. And I was like, you guys, we need a workshop and we need to own it. We don't need to rent. And I think they were not getting me from, they were like, but you're only 6 months, like, what's up? Chill.
You don't want to crawl, you want to run.
But I'm a dreamer. I'm just a dreamer, and I believe in just speaking.
Yeah.
Because within that year, I was, my husband was like, yeah, I get your point. And when you were like started engaging in looking for land, somehow when you throw these things in faith, we did not even search for long. My husband's actually best man told us, our cousin is selling land. So even we didn't have due diligence issue. We got the land within 2017. We came, built the structures, and we moved in. And I thank God we moved in, because I was telling God, if I get like a hotel project, where will I do this work? Funny thing, when we moved in 2018, I think in the beginning of 2019, we got a hotel project. Wow. And this space served us so well, because we were working from outside, from the room.
It's so much space.
It's so much space. All right. This is Ketoku. This is the place God gave us.
Yeah, it's so big.
Thank you. On my left, this is the place we do joinery work, carpentry. I think we'll walk you in. Yeah. Tree work going on. These are the machines. Yeah, these are the machines. So this one is a bandsaw. This is what normally it's used a lot. Okay. And this is for planing. And then we have small machines for circular saws. Some are not even in here because they are brought in as we require them. All right. So like this structure, it's for this is a sofa. This is we are doing some project for an Airbnb. Okay. So these are like 4-seaters, very small seats, but many sets for our Airbnb. It's a project we've been doing for 2 years. Okay. So that's what we're doing. Yeah. And then now we have.
You also have the machines for
materials
and everything.
When we are done with the seats, here is where we put seats, because it's by order, so these are waiting to go, and some of them are for the office, but these are waiting to go to the clients.
Yes, it's such a big space.
Thank you. Thank you. Forgive our disorganization today.
It's allowed.
You came to.
Take me through about the materials, the fabric. Yeah, the fabrics. Maybe you could just bring it close.
Okay. So what we do is, when you come, we'll give you samples of fabrics for you to choose. Okay. But we'll also guide you. Like we'll ask you, what are the colors already in your home, like in terms of wall, in terms of curtains. Are you changing them so that we stay within a theme that will work for your house? Yeah. Yes. Okay. So behind here you'll see the forms. Different forms for different work. For the sitting area here, we will use Super HD. But for customers who want more comfort, there are those like bouncy cushions that can be done on order. Then for the back, we'll use a medium foam and the arms. For the cushions, we'll use whole fiber. So basically, and that's it. But now, you know, the way you do something and you are not thinking. Because when some of our friends came to, when we were dedicating this space for work, and they were like, but this space is so big. So you guys, mjenge too. Mjenge how to have.
I know.
Oh, like me, I'm a dreamer. Like the things that I have seen,
Yeah.
some of them have not come, have not manifested, but we are seeing now the manifestation now almost coming true, because we would want now to move just from customized bescope to also having ready. You know, there are people who don't trust you're going to execute the
Yes.
so they can also have ready items to come and pick, or just from the website, like an e-commerce, because we have a website, we can turn it to an e-commerce website where you just go and pick
what you want,
and just we just deliver. So I keep on saying this space at some point will not be enough.
Oh, you need bigger space. But it's so spacious.
Because the dream is big. Because now when we do the showroom in future, God willing, and I know God will grant us that that desire, is you'd want to have everything under one roof. You want, when you come, you'll get a carpet, you'll get lighting, you'll get curtains, you'll get under one roof. Even kitchen utensils.
Wow. That's
the dream.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I wanted to say something about this space, because we also didn't own it like easily.
Oh, really?
You see, you might want to say, oh, business grew in 6 months and you bought land. No. I would want to talk about the role of a financial partner, because we belong to a circle called Umoja Wendani Circle.
Okay.
It's really came through in terms of owning this land, so we were able to pay slowly.
That was my next question. I was like,
you're like,
was the capital there?
Everybody should go into furniture business to have money. Now it really helped us in owning this land. My husband really sacrificed
to get it.
To get it.
Okay.
But here's what I want to tell you, because eventually before we started Bescope, we had tried shops. We even went into a mall at some point.
Oh, really?
Yes.
But mall was more of showcasing. Okay. And then back at your mom's backyard for production?
No. By then we were here.
Okay.
By then we were here.
All right.
But here's the thing. You see malls, the rent is crazy.
It's crazy.
And we would find that we're not selling as much at the mall, but the workshop is so busy.
Oh, why?
So because people are making orders, people want what they want. They're not buying. They would come and see and say, "Oh, I like this one, but I don't like the print. Can I have it in plain?" Oh, you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So the production here is busy, but
the shop is not selling as much.
The money would use here and online. People are not even, some of them coming to the mall. So online people are still ordering, and we were like, hey, the money we are making for orders is what we're using to pay for the shop. Then COVID happened.
Okay.
Boom.
Yep.
And I'm telling you, that's the time we made a decision. Let's just come back. Let's just do orders only. And I know for some times it felt like you're regressing. And I remember making a prayer to God and telling God, if this is not going backward, if this is just you sustaining us, I really want you to prove to us when you go back that you make the month of March, because we moved end of February, that you make the month of March so fruitful.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, that was 2021. I don't think we have ever had sales like we did that month.
Wow.
Ever.
Amazing.
Maybe 1 month or two could have rivaled those sales, but I think God just rubber stamped that you can excel wherever. You don't have to be spending an arm and a leg. So now we don't have overheads for rent.
Oh, wow.
We really don't have overheads for rent. We are able to welcome our clients here, and those who are not able to come, we are able to just plan on visiting them in their homes.
That as well.
There are some we don't even meet at all. We do video calls. Yeah, because there's a client in Kericho. If I was to meet them, I would never know they're my client. Wow. We did everything on WhatsApp.
Online. Okay.
So by 8 o'clock in the morning, breakfast time, he had his seats. I don't know that client. Like if I met them, I wouldn't know.
You'd pass them, you didn't even know they were your
Some
clients.
others clients we get from where we buy fabrics in different shops. So they would say, oh, I know somebody who makes furniture. And some of these high-end fabric stores, if a client gets referred by the people there, they don't even want to meet you.
Come on.
They don't want to meet you.
Yeah.
Because they're like, if this shop is referring this person, then they must be credible.
Exactly.
So we have gotten also that. So I wanted to say about ownership, and I was like, when it comes to money, I pitched to my hubby.
Okay.
He's the one who gave us the amount we started with, the business.
The capital now.
Yes. Because sometimes I would say leverage your family members when you're starting. Because you see now, if you say you're going to start with a bank loan, what if the business does not pick up as fast as you would want? And most businesses do not pick as fast as
quick.
Yeah, so if you can get a friend to give you some money, if you can get a family member to give you some money, the other route you can use is the circle. So meanwhile, can you be putting some money in the circle? Because
join a circle.
Because right now, if you joined, in 6 months, you save like around 40K. You get to borrow 120K. Three times your savings. Yes, 3 times your savings. And then if you calculate the loan schedule and how much you're supposed to pay, you find out you're paying even less than 10K per month, which gives you, and you know, with circles, it's very hard for them to harass you, so you're able to have conversations with them. Yeah. But also be diligent, it's just paying back. Yeah. So I'd say the first money came from my husband. Then we had also been saving in a circle. So that's what now the growth has been propelled by now the circle.
How would you say Ketoku Interiors has had an impact on people positively?
So many ways. First of all, let me just start with me.
Yourself.
It has impacted me in terms of, like, it just call out leadership on you. I've been stretched in ways unimaginable. At some point, I was like, I didn't break that year, that season. I didn't break. I'm here. Okay. And I'm like, so I've seen growth for me, for my husband, because you see, he has a job, like a full-time job.
He's in the corporate world.
But he's the strategist for the business. So even him, his gifting of strategy has grown. It has grown my family. The impact on actually, even when my sister finished, campus and she couldn't get a job, I was like, come here, help me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so you even, like, I'm starting from us, going outside, then it has created employment.
Exactly.
For around, permanently for around 12 people. Like, the impact is so big. And also because of it, now the entrepreneur, I'm impacting people because of this journey. Without Ketoku, there's no the entrepreneur Africa, because what would I tell people? When I'm coming to people, I come with scars. They may not be visible, but I come to say, I know, I understand, I can relate. And it's actually was started by people just coming in inbox. They see you posting, Ketoku, and they're thinking everything is rosy.
You have no idea.
And I'm like, kuta kwa inbox, come, let me tell you, things sometimes are tough, but you grow. So the impact, I don't think I can measure.
You can't even quantify.
I can't quantify, because there are people who would say they have been impacted and I don't even know about them. So
that's true.
Wow.
Where do you see Ketoku Interiors in the future?
Oh my, as I was telling you, like the showroom, like everything under one roof, having like probably like 10 times the staff that I have, to create more employment.
Amazing,
I see business consultants. You consult for people, which is the entrepreneur. So that has already come through. So there are so many other things that we wrote that, there are so many things. From this, we grow to serial entrepreneurship.
For sure.
Because I feel like if you nail one business, you could even go to agriculture and succeed. Because you'd get to learn the ropes of that industry, but the business traction is just
still
the
applied
same.
Wow. What would be your best advice to give someone who wants to start? It could be just in a different industry, in this industry. What's your take on that?
You will never be too, absolutely ready to start. So if you think about your idea, I think my husband, the first thing he would ask you is, what is your why? So if you're clear about your why, you're not just joining this industry because you saw somebody else thriving. You just have to have a bit of passion about the industry you're going in, because when things get tough, what will keep you there
Exactly.
It's the love for the thing that you're
It's the
doing.
love.
So you will never be ready. So just start where you are. What is in your hand? I keep on telling people, what is in your hand? What was in our hand was, my mom had done this. She had the knowledge. She also gave us her backyard to start. That is what was in our hand. Yeah.
Wow.
That is what was in our hand. The other
Interesting
thing
you said
I would
that.
say is, I think I'd talked to you, before we started shooting, and I was like, brilliance without boldness, little
For sure.
to no impact. Because for you to start a business is you putting yourself out there. To be rejected, to be embarrassed,
It's true.
to be willing to suck at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because you just get, you will fail, you
Yeah.
will be ridiculed, some feedback will come without grace.
Oh yeah. They do come without grace.
Without grace. But
Yeah.
just be bold.
Exactly.
Sometimes even seek out rejection. Ndio uzoe haraka and you're done with this
you're done
thing.
with it.
Yeah. I don't think you can get anything done without courage.
Yeah.
Angela says courage is the most important virtue, because without it you cannot be able to practice any other virtue.
Wow.
Yeah. So even if you want to do things in integrity, you have to have courage to know that there are people who do not like integrity, but you're going to have integrity anyway. Yeah. So courage for me, I would say it's one of the biggest virtue. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Way to close it.
Yeah.
Where can people reach you?
All platform, Madge Wambui. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and then you can also follow Ketoku Interiors. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much for the opportunity.
You're welcome.
I know you guys have been inspired, and I
Yeah.
think for me what I take is just being bold.
Yeah.
Start where you are. She
Yeah.
started at the backyard. What you said, what is in your hands? You necessarily did not have the equipment, but someone was there to hold your hand, So thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you
for
so
coming
much
to
for
my
having
show. I really had fun.
Yeah.
I really had fun. I've learned a lot from you.
Yeah.
So for the last session, I have a quick fire question.
All right.
We want to know who's Madge beyond. We want to have a little bit of fun and get to know you.
Sure.
All right. So till we meet again, it's bye.
Bye-bye.
Question 1. Are you a morning or a night person?
I could be either.
All right. If you could get yourself anything, what would it be?
Oh my God, a handbag.
All right. Which 3 items would you not live without?
Yeah. I don't leave my house without my phones, without a tape, a measuring tape, and without water.
Oh, okay. What is your favorite piece of design in your home?
I'd say a console, a white console I have in the walkway. Yeah.
What's a cause that is so important to you right now?
Emotional intelligence.
What makes you smile the most?
The joy of the Lord.
Between vintage or new, what would you choose?
Vintage.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's something you notice about someone when you first meet them?
Their eyes, their smile.
What's your favorite color?
Mustard.
What's your biggest fear?
Heights.
What's the best piece of advice you have received?
Just be you. Be the person that God created you to be.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's it.